Welcome back to Infinite Unial, your portal to the universe of endless knowledge. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that has captivated and terrified millions, the zombie fungus from The Last of Us. But is this just science fiction, or could a real-life fungus actually turn living beings into mindless puppets? The terrifying answer lies in a genuine, and genuinely bizarre, organism known as Ophiocordyceps unilateralis. This isn't your average mushroom. This is a master manipulator, a parasitic fungus that has perfected the art of mind control over millions of years. Its targets aren't humans, but rather unsuspecting insects, most famously, ants. Imagine an ant, going about its daily business, foraging for the colony. It unknowingly crawls over nearly invisible fungal spores scattered on the forest floor. These spores are the beginning of the end for our unfortunate ant. Once attached to the ant's exoskeleton, the spores germinate, drilling through the tough outer layer using a combination of enzymes and mechanical pressure. It's a silent, microscopic invasion that the ant is completely unaware of. Inside the ant's body, the fungus begins to grow, spreading a network of thread-like structures called hyphae. It's like a web growing within the host, slowly consuming the ant's non-essential tissues for fuel. But the fungus is clever. It avoids the ant's brain, at least initially. It needs the ant alive and mobile, a living vehicle for its sinister purpose. The fungus multiplies, and soon, the ant's body is more fungus than ant. This is where the true horror begins. The fungus doesn't just eat the ant, it hijacks its nervous system. Scientists have discovered that the fungus produces a cocktail of unique bioactive compounds that directly interfere with the ant's brain and motor neurons. The ant starts to behave erratically. It abandons its colony, its duties, and its instincts. It begins to twitch and convulse, forced into movements it cannot control. It is now a zombie, a puppet with a fungal master pulling the strings. The fungus then directs the ant on its final, grim pilgrimage. It compels the infected ant to leave the safety of its nest and climb upwards, onto the stem of a plant or the underside of a leaf. This isn't a random climb. The fungus is incredibly precise. It guides the ant to a location with the exact temperature and humidity level that the fungus needs to thrive and reproduce. Once the ant reaches this perfect spot, usually about 25 centimeters off the ground, the fungus delivers its final command. It forces the ant's mandibles to clamp down onto the leaf or stem in a death grip. This death grip is so powerful that the ant remains attached even long after it has died. Its body is now perfectly positioned, an anchor for the fungus's final, dramatic transformation. With the ant secured, the fungus is free to consume the remaining tissues, including the brain. The ant's life is over, but the fungus's life cycle is about to reach its terrifying climax. A fruiting body, a stalk-like structure, begins to grow from the back of the dead ant's head. It pushes its way out of the exoskeleton, a macabre horn signaling the fungus's victory. This stalk, called the stroma, grows over several days. At its tip, a capsule forms, filled with a new generation of deadly spores. When the time is right, this capsule will burst. It releases thousands of new spores into the air, which rain down onto the forest floor below. There, they lie in wait for another unsuspecting ant to pass by, starting the entire horrifying cycle all over again. So, the central question is, could this happen to us? Could Ophiocordyceps make the leap from insects to humans? The show The Last of Us presents a scenario where a warming planet causes the fungus to mutate and adapt to higher body temperatures. Let's look at the science. The primary defense we have against most fungal infections is our own body heat. The average human body temperature is around 37 degrees Celsius, or 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Most fungi, including Ophiocordyceps, cannot survive, let alone thrive, at such high temperatures. Their internal systems, their enzymes, and their very structure are optimized for the cooler environments where they typically live. However, the idea of a warming world forcing fungi to adapt is not entirely science fiction. As global temperatures rise, fungi are constantly exposed to greater heat stress. It's a classic case of evolutionary pressure. Fungi that can tolerate slightly higher temperatures will have a survival advantage. Over many, many generations, this could theoretically lead to strains that can withstand higher and higher temperatures, inching closer to the thermal barrier of the human body. We already see evidence of this with other fungi. Pathogens like Candida auris, a multi-drug-resistant yeast, are concerning to scientists because they can thrive at human body temperature and cause serious, invasive infections. But adapting to temperature is only the first hurdle for Ophiocordyceps. To infect humans, it would need to overcome a series of incredibly complex biological barriers. Our immune system is vastly more sophisticated than an insect's. When a foreign spore enters our body, a whole army of specialized cells like macrophages and neutrophils are dispatched to identify, engulf, and destroy the invader. Ophiocordyceps has evolved over millions of years to specifically target the immune system and physiology of an ant. Its biochemical weapons are tailored for an insect's body. Against a human, they would likely be ineffective. The fungus would need to develop entirely new mechanisms to evade our immune response, a feat that would require a monumental evolutionary leap. It's not just about turning up the heat tolerance, it's about rewriting its entire infiltration playbook. Then there's the issue of neurology. The way Ophiocordyceps controls an ant's brain is highly specific. The chemical compounds it produces are designed to interact with an insect's unique neurochemistry. The human brain is arguably the most complex object in the known universe. Our neural pathways, neurotransmitters, and overall brain structure are worlds apart from that of an ant. For the fungus to achieve the kind of mind control seen in The Last of Us, it would need to evolve the ability to produce a whole new set of chemicals capable of hijacking human motor control, suppressing higher cognitive function, and inducing aggression. This is an astronomical jump in complexity. It's like taking a key designed for a bicycle lock and expecting it to somehow work on a high-security bank vault. The systems are just not compatible. So, while the image of a cordyceps-infected human is pure nightmare fuel, the scientific consensus is that it is incredibly unlikely. The number of evolutionary hurdles the fungus would need to clear is immense. It would need to adapt to our body temperature, develop a way to bypass our advanced immune system, and then evolve an entirely new chemical arsenal to control the human brain. This isn't something that happens overnight, or even in a few years of a warming climate. It would likely take millions of years of evolution, if it's even possible at all. So, you can sleep soundly tonight, knowing that a zombie ant fungus is not about to bring about the apocalypse. The real-life Ophiocordyceps is a testament to the brutal and fascinating wonders of evolution, a master of its own tiny domain. It's a perfect example of how nature can be far stranger, and sometimes more terrifying, than fiction. But its story serves as a powerful reminder of the delicate balance of our planet's ecosystems and the unpredictable nature of the microscopic world all around us. What did you find most fascinating or terrifying about the Cordyceps fungus? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey into the world of extreme biology, make sure to subscribe to Infinitunial for more mind-blowing content. Thanks for watching.